SAKAP Houston. SAKAP Houston. SAKAP Houston.
SAKAP Houston. SAKAP Houston. Boom. Yon program qui content avec plaisir BSM Radio TV à présenter ou en Brésil de sous toute activité haïtienne yo après à la en Texas plus spécialement dans Houston l'église New York activité culturelle businessman. Chaque samedi 4 pour 6 heures à soir, restez branchés sous BSM. SAKAP Houston, chaque samedi 4 pour 6 heures à soir, restez branchés sous BSM. Radio tiré, 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 radio tiré.
Yes, bonsoir tout le monde. Moi content de ce que me je dis oui, c'est dernier samedi nous tout. M'pa quoi bagay ça non, mais content de ce que moi capable de fin année. Comment ça tu dans fin année là?
Bon, on fait année qui c'est belle profitable pour moi. On année que tu m'apprendre un peu le bagay, on année que moi accompagner un peu le bagay, on année que moi ouais côté moi qu'à travailler plus. What about you, Max?
Yeah.
Well, one of the things I'm definitely happy and grateful for is you two guys, definitely coming on the show and being a part of the show and giving your expertise, your knowledge, your wisdom, your personality. We do truly love it, and we appreciate you. And we know that we may be closing 1 year out, but we will be opening the year next year in the same vibe. So I'm grateful, happy about that. It has been a long year. It has been a long year. Let's kind of review this year in a little bit. Like, wow, we started this radio show this year, and we made some advances. I remember when it was just one deep, one person, and Dr. Auguste has opened up, the door and allowed us to come in and help definitely try to galvanize the community and build ourselves so that we can become more effective and we can become more of a voice, an outstanding voice to help build our community. So I'm grateful about that.
Yeah.
Definitely grateful. And then we also have those other supporters like Jean, Dorothy, Miss Daxie, the Seventh-day Adventist Church, shout out to them. Pastor Emmanuel, Pastor Daiti. We even had DHU come out and
DHU
support.
Dallas, Houston.
When I say come out, they did come out, but they came out through the audio channel. Yes, they did.
So they're probably listening to us right now.
I would imagine. So, and if you are, we thank you for that, DHU. Shout out to you. We saw your event that y'all did and saw it online. And, online makes us feel like we're there anyway, But I love the vibe that I'm seeing in Dallas that they are galvanizing their people and moving in a very positive direction. Definitely so.
Yeah. I this year had a lot of impact on me too parce que c'est année ça moi fait connaissance ensemble avec nous-mêmes et moi venu dans radio à tout bagay beaucoup jamais fait m'a parler dans radio première fois là m'était venu là m'était payé en pile m't'a tremblé mais qu'on y a là même m'a parler comme si mettre radio moi vraiment aimer année ça en pile et moi voulais dire nous merci à tous les supporters qui toujours attendent nous toujours ba nous motivation pour venir là chaque temps et puis qui toujours ba nous compliments ba nous critiques constructive criticism nous disons merci en pile année ça pourtant pile belle bagaille et pour l'autre année tout avec plus bagaille qui venir pour BSM Radio
Yes, definitely.
Yes. What about you, Eve?
Well, bon, m'a dit tout fa nou merci avec tout staff là, Max surtout Dr. Auguste avec tout le monde qui est venu là déjà, surtout Max sur font façon de consistant. Oui, parce que année ça nous apprend un peu le bagage, nous partageons nous débattons plus de sujets. Année ça tout me pense que radio a fait un paquet de bon bel effort
Oui.
et que pour année ça qui vient là, m'ta souhaité que radio et qu'on a dit a expand coller tout côté net, mettez coller sur TikTok sur tout bail ça one.
Et moi et somme pas de parole tout moi veux pour tout le monde connaît à pour de merveille ça gagne dans BSM radio. Oui, c'est tout. Oui.
Shout out to HHU, their executive board, Richard, Dorothy, Sister Jaxie, the president Shirley, and of course their chairman Mike. And I know that they're having an event on December 10th.
January 10th. January 10th.
January 10th. Excuse me. I need to get up out this year.
Nouvelle année qui vient là.
We're done with this year. So they're going to have an event January 10th. It's going to be at the Catholic Church, and it starts, entrance time is around 6, but it will start at 7. And that's going to be a free event that they're going to be, I also believe there's going to be some soup joumon there.
You said free, gratis, et puis gen soup joumou?
And we may need to confirm that after we get off this call with our first guest.
Okay.
But if I'm not mistaken, yes, I believe so.
Okay.
And they're going to also have different churches come out there that's going to help with bringing in the new year with music and things like that. I think it's going to be a good event. I just need to kind of get more information about it, but we'll also talk with Dorothy later today. Our first call that we're going to have is the campaign manager the campaign manager for Desiree Broadnax, and he's going to call in just a second.
Okay.
But we are trying to galvanize our people, not necessarily, because, we have our organizations that don't necessarily endorse candidates, but, we can support them. But it's a way for us to galvanize our people for the vote, to get a vote, to get a unique number that we can assign to a vote. And here we have our first caller.
Oh, yeah, probably that's them.
BSM Radio, you're live on the air.
How are we doing? This is Richard Bonstein.
Oh, hey, Mr. Bonstein. Hey, how you doing, sir?
Doing fine, sir. And yourself?
I am doing wonderfully, wonderfully well. We are so glad that you're able to be with us on the radio show, join us, because actually we were just talking about you and your campaign that you're managing with Desiree Broadnax, and so that's an amazing thing that you're doing. We definitely want to support what you have going on. Can you tell me a little bit more about what's when that particular vote's going to be and what you would need from the Haitian community?
Yes, sir. Well, first off, let me say thank you all for having me on. And I just want to say I'm definitely proud of you guys for all the hard work that you do within your community. So again, I'm just honored to be on talking with you all. But Ms. Broadnax, she's running for Harris County District Clerk, and she's currently working in the DA's office. She's been there for the last 23 years, and with her job, it goes hand in hand with the clerk's office. She's over filing for when somebody gets charged for something, she's responsible. Her and her staff is responsible for sealing it once it meets the requirements, and keeping track of those of that paperwork. The district clerk basically is the mirror situation where they're doing the same thing. The district clerk does a few things. They handle court records and filings, jury administration, court fees and financial duties, civil, family law matters, criminal court support, in technology and public access, just to name a few things that they do. And why is this important to us, to the African American community, to the Haitian community? Because if you look, when you go to these courts, you predominantly see minorities in these courts,
Hmm.
whether it's black, brown. You may see a sprinkle of white. This court directly affects us because I'm sorry, the seat directly affects us because we need people that understand our stories that will be able to point us in the right direction, in case something doesn't go right, and we unfortunately find ourselves in these courts.
Right. And and so the district clerk is pretty much over how the paperwork is processed and administered out. You know, the parameters it has. So like if something needs to be is sealed, or if, like, let's say you were to go and do a job, you needed a printout of your background, and so they would go to the district clerk's office to get that. Am I correct?
Yes, sir. Anything dealing with the court situation,
Hmm.
they would go back to the district clerk to get it. Even if it's a family situation and it's been filed in a civil court, also she would deal with civil matters as well. So basically, think about it this way: it's essentially a secretary for anything dealing with court issues, family issues, civil issues.
Definitely. And we definitely need somebody that has our specific interests at their heart, because that could go either way. They could set up the paperwork where it's it's a bit at a disadvantage to us. I've seen that happen before. Like, for instance, with the deferred adjudication probation. Sometimes if the
Mhm.
paperwork isn't right, knowing that adjudication was deferred, based on how that paperwork looked, it could still present itself as though you're having a felony. You see?
Yes, sir. Definitely,
So,
definitely. So this is why it's important to have someone that reflects our community in these
absolutely.
seats. But furthermore, having someone that reflects and is willing to do the work.
Right.
Uh, Miss Broadness has always been a personable type young lady who's been willing to go above and beyond. Even if you follow her, you will see she's in the community. She's not just working with certain groups of people. She works with everyone. But there is a light kept on our community because, again, she is from our community at the end of the day.
Hmm. So let me ask you this: when will that vote be? Will it be in 2026 in like March, April?
So, excuse me, early vote starts February 17th,
Okay.
with election the last 2 weeks of February, with election day being in March. And again, that February 17th is on a Tuesday. So the first 2 weeks, 17th through the 28th of February, and then March March 3rd, which is another Tuesday, is the actual election day. So we have we just been on the campaign trail, touching everybody that we can touch, connecting with people, and just sharing how this office benefits everybody on a day to day. In the campaign, we call it the people's office because it truly does touch every single person.
Nice. I have a couple of radio show personalities here. I think one has a question for you.
Awesome.
Hi.
Let's love to hear it.
Hello, my name is Rose. I was looking at the flyer with the core priorities for Harris County, and it says to
Yes, ma'am.
increase transparency and public access. I'm always like for the community and always want the best for people in my community and everyone else as well too. So a lot of people, well, in our community, in my community, get overwhelmed by like court paper. So if someone doesn't speak English that well, and how would that make? What would you do to make for them to make the office easier for them to use like language help, clear instruction, or community outreach?
Rose, great question, because so many times in our communities, let's talk specifically about the Haitian community. I know there may be people that either they speak English or is broken English. Long story short, in order to make sure that that's a more of a fluid trans, more of a fluid situation, we would get someone that would be able to translate. A lot of times when you go to these offices, as you said, it's no one in there translating the main language, the other, not the main language, excuse me, but the other language that would be spoken would be Spanish. So you definitely have someone in there speaking Spanish. Wherever we would lack it in these offices, let's say, hey, that someone that is of Haitian descent is in the office and we need someone to translate. Having someone on staff or being able to call somebody that would be able to translate would be a way we could make sure that we're getting whatever's needed to that person and make sure that is being done the right way and that they feel like they're being heard and not rushed out.
Mm-hmm. I really love this answer, and one of the things, me personally, I am a certified interpreter. I speak Haitian Creole and also English, so I will
Okay.
volunteer myself if you need it for that reason.
Not even an if. It's definitely a win, and would definitely love to connect and have you all talk so we can make that become a reality. Definitely once we get her in office.
No problem. Hmm.
And we even talked about maybe even doing some campaigning, some soft campaigning to hard campaigning at our community within our churches. We will have to set that up where she can come out there and hopefully now I know it is the holiday and she's spending time with her family, but eventually she actually will be on the radio show as well
Okay.
with Mr. Bonton.
So what I would love to do is possibly set something up for next weekend. And again, please forgive her absence currently. She's actually dealing with a death in the family, so it pulled her out of town, and I'm just kind of filling in her stead again to keep the campaign going on all fronts.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. So
Yes, sir.
we have the February 17th as y'all have heard. Um, my I'm gonna switch up the language a little bit, but give me 1 second, Mr. B. Nous gen February 17 que se jou sa m'te ka commencer à voter plus bonheur puis m'tap souhaiter nous utiliser période ça pour te ka voter parce que nous pas voulons attendre jusqu'à le dernier moment pour nous faire bagay ça. On nous fait avant pour nous te ka supporter Desiree Botnax pour nous te ka when si te ka mette tête nous ensemble pour te ka faire yon belle voix, yon voix qui gen pile moun qui te pour nous te ka plus ou moins faire qui show dans la communauté dans le pays ça. And go ahead, Mr. E.
Hi, sir. So I'm one of the radio personalities here. My name is Eve, but I have a question for you. Yes, how can we help some immigrants, especially the Haitians, who struggle to understand some immigration paperwork sent by the government, specifically when they have some individuals that spread misleading or false information? So, do you provide any assistance or guidance to help prevent people from being misled?
So Currently, what I do specifically, aside from Ms. Broadnick's, is basically being out in these communities. Now, to answer your direct question, at the end of the day, knowledge is power, simply, right? So what we would do is just definitely inform, definitely share up to date paperwork, because a lot of people, what a lot of people fail to understand is that every every other year, the state goes to session, right, in Texas, and all the state reps, the state senators, they pass new laws, and a lot of times we miss out on these laws because we're not knowing, especially if you're not a political person, if you're not in the know of what's going on. I want to say maybe 10 years ago to date, I myself just became a political person. And even though it's not just, it's a while now, but being in some of these rooms, hearing some of these laws that are being changed in real time, a lot of us are not privy to that, or we find out when it's too late. So in the case of immigration, what I was sharing with Max is that when it comes time for elections, things of that nature, we would need to work collectively as a unit, and making sure that, one, we keep eye out for people such as ICE coming in, the government entities coming in, trying to deter people from voting. That would need to be like a whole logistical plan that we would collectively need to work on together to roll out. So making sure everybody's voice can be heard. I don't care whether you're American, you're Haitian, you're Jew, whatever you classify as, essentially working together. Because believe it or not, I may not be Haitian, but your issues are indeed my issues. History does nothing but repeats itself at the end of the day. And the things that Black Americans dealt with years ago, back in the 1700s, are the same thing that are being done now, where voter intimidation is being done. And if you're still going to vote, them trying to make you vote a certain way against your beliefs.
Yeah. And so the more information we get, you can definitely update us, and we'll definitely disseminate that information out to our people as well. I'm going to keep the team informed and updated through our communication lines,
And,
definitely.
and I'm sorry if I might want to add
Go
this
ahead.
last input. In y'all's community, can you give me a estimated number that you guys have in the Haitian community? Throw me out a number: 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 people.
Well, what would you say, Rose? You've, Dr. Auguste, what would you say? Because I think I know the number, but it's never actually been counted.
Yes.
But I can do a little math in my mind. What would you say? I just
In Houston,
in Houston.
specifically,
Hmm.
I'll say 10,000, or is it less?
You said what? Say it loud.
10,000.
Okay. What would you say?
I'll say like around 5,000.
5,000. What would you say? 5,000. I think I would go with 10,000 myself too, because we know that Houston Haitians United has, and that's an organization that you may be familiar with. They have at least 10,000 followers. We know that there have been several Haitians that have come here that have not officially tapped into the community because they may not know the community exists. And so we may kind of run into them randomly. I don't know if you've seen when you go to Grill Gardens, you almost see a new person every time you go. 509, it's new people, Sonia's Kitchen. So I would say 10. What we'd have to do, definitely, and that's why I'm glad this presents us an opportunity to galvanize our people. No, we're not trying to number each one, but to get a general number of who's here and what that voice looks like for sure. I'm definitely part of that.
Right. And here's why I asked that question. I don't want to take the 10,000 number, because the 10,000 number is too easy to deal with. Let's take the 5,000 number. I believe Ms. Rose said 5,000.
It was me. It was me.
That
He said
5,000.
5,000.
that 5,000 number, that number is enough to change the trajectory of a state rep vote. That number is enough to change a city council member. So what I'm trying to say essentially is, in the Haitian community, if we go at 5,000, and like Max said, you have a great point. There's still so many of us that have not tapped into the community. But if you take the 5,000 vote, you can have a specific person, specific body go in and run in some of these elections. And if those people are registered to vote at 5,000, guaranteed it would make the difference in any vote. So what you all, I want to make sure that you all understand is that your vote is not a vote. Your 5,000 vote is has enough strength, enough muscle, enough push behind it to change the trajectory of any vote. Because guaranteed, if you have politicians coming knocking at your door, sitting down, understanding, not just saying, "Oh, hey, I'm a politician and this is what I believe in," but purposefully pursuing and understanding what you all, what your concerns are, what your needs are in your community. You have politicians doing that, and imagine we collectively we're going to go out and support this candidate because we believe they're going to support us. They're going to get in office and they're going to do what they said they're going to do. That 5,000 could change the landscape. You know, I mean, it's power in that vote. Now we're really seeing the high number of 10,000. 10,000, you can call it curtains. I'm telling you, because they'll be trying to find out where did that 10,000 vote come from. 5,000 will change it. 10,000, you might as well game over with. Close the door. It's over. You know, so it's definitely a powerful situation to be in. But I know some people look at the predicament that they're in. That this is not our homeland. But if you're in, you can vote and you can get the other 5,000, 10,000 come out and support. Man, we're talking about a whole new ball game.
You want to translate?
Okay.
Hold on. We're going to translate real quick. Go ahead.
Yon nan bagay ke y ap eseye que monsieur a dit nous, c'est que dans communauté a gagné à peu près 10,000 haïtiens qui gagnent. Mais si que nous t'a dit comme si nous réduit avec 5,000 votes là capable faire un gros impact dans la communauté et puis les capable vraiment aider pour voir nous capable sortir, la faire voir nous plus fort. Mais si que nous arrivé jusqu'à 10,000 là que nous mettons force ensemble pour nous mettre vote ensemble à nous gagner jeu la net.
Well, Mr. Bontemps, we're going to give you the last words, and we're going to go on a commercial break. But we know that this is a godsend. We know that you're a great man. I've seen you in action. You know, you're a man that you mean what you say, and you say what you mean. And I know this is going to be a great opportunity for you. And I can already see the win happening for Ms. Desiree Broadnax. And so we definitely look forward to galvanizing with you and securing, helping to secure that vote and helping to secure that campaign as well, so we can even travel around, try to get the word out to the different Haitian businesses and communities and things like that. And so it's going to be an ongoing effort, but I will give you the last words on this interview here.
Awesome. First off, everybody in the room and everybody under the sound of my voice, I am deeply moved and deeply honored to even have the space to share with you all the various knowledge and skill sets that you all have right there in your office. I merely just want to leave you with this. At the end of the day, I classify as Christian, non-denominational. Jesus was able to change the world with 12 disciples. Right now, what you all are doing is an opportunity to change the Haitian landscape from everything that you all have been through. And again, history has done nothing but repeat itself. You all were not so much pulled from your homes, but you all had to seek home elsewhere. Now you're here in Houston, and what you all are doing is essentially the same thing, but you all have a voice, and the voice that you have will determine the trajectory of where the Haitian people go. And from where I'm standing and from where I'm looking, I believe you guys are on a great path. Again, I want to thank you all so much for your time. I look forward to connecting in person and even being a sounding board when it comes to the forward trajectory and forward movement of the Haitian people. Thank you all so much again for your
Thank
time.
you so much.
Thank you,
Thank
Mr.
you so much.
Bontown. We appreciate you, man. God bless you, sir.
God
We'll
bless
keep in
you.
touch.
All right, thank
God
you.
bless you.
All right. All right, bye.
Bonne fête de l'indépendance à tout Haïtien dans le monde. 1er janvier 1804, un jour fiête, courage avec libération. Que l'esprit des salines, tout Saint-Christophe ak tous ancêtres nous yo, continue guide Haïti. Yo pa vle wè nous tout côté, pi gros péché nous te commet, c'est libérer l'humanité dans esclavage. Nous continuons payer indépendance, nous ak l'argent, ak san nous, ak humiliation. Jodi a yo pa vle wè nous tout côté, nous passer. Haïtiens réveillez-nous, Haïtiens réveillez-nous. Vive Haïti, vive liberté, vive peuple haïtien. Bonne fête de l'indépendance à tout Haïtien, vive peuple haïtien. Tout monde c'est symbole tout Haïtien, oh. Vive peuple haïtien. Tout monde c'est symbole tout Haïtien, oh.
Haïtien leve drapeau nous piwo 18 novembre 1803 Ancêtres nous yo te fait bataille vertier 18 novembre 2025 Nous fait bataille vestiaire C'est une belle occasion Pour tout haïtien dans 4 coins du monde à lever camper Pour défendre pays nous contre toute forme colonisation Cap envahi Haïti Haïti Haïtien levé camper nous parler dans mondial 2605 fiété même les barricades yo en pile devant nous Levé camper pour yo pas trembler nous soyons peuple entre la vie et la mort Si nous pas levé camper Après tourner dans esclavage Haïtien levé camper Nous parler dans mondial 2665 fiété même le barricade yo en pile devant Haïti dans mondial Haïti ça yo occasion Haïti dans mondial Si ça yo occasion spéciale Haïti dans mondial Haïti ça yo local souhait Haïti dans mondial Et puis drapeau nous piwo dans jeu Le monde en suspend toute division Pour capoter victoire Mobiliser, mobiliser Pour nous porter victoire Mobiliser, mobiliser Pour nous porter victoire Mobiliser Suspend Porter victoire Mobiliser Porter victoire Mobiliser Porter victoire Mobiliser Porter victoire Suspend compter Porter victoire Suspend compter
SAKAP fait Houston. SAKAP fait Houston. SAKAP fait Houston.
SAKAP fait Houston SAKAP fait Houston
Yon program qui content avec plaisir BSM Radio TV à présenter en Brésil de sous toute activité haïtienne yo après à la en Texas plus spécialement dans Houston l'église New York activité culturelle businessman SAKAP
Nou vin bak. Nou gen yon annonsman nou bezwen fè la. Nou ta souhaite Professeur Yves.
Dr.
Dr. Yves.
Qui ça on a dit encore?
Pasteur Yves.
Pasteur Yves, ingénieur Yves.
Historian Yves.
Ah.
Nou ta souhaite yon bon fête, yon bon anniversaire. Parce que fête c'est demain. That's going to mean tomorrow would be the 28th. Wow.
Yeah.
Your birthday's on the same day as my parents' anniversary.
Oh,
Wow.
This is momentous. So, Miss Professor Eve, happy birthday to you. We wish you a wonderful birthday. And we heard you celebrated today. You went out to the lake and
Yeah, my sister and a friend. So I promised them like two.
That was his promise to
Yeah,
us.
that's not my birthday really, but that was my
Tomorrow he's celebrating
Yeah.
his birthday.
I'm like you. I like to celebrate my last day, and then I can chill that next day. No, that's very good. That's very good. I'm so happy for you. So, are you able to? I mean, because some people, they don't like to disclose their age, after a certain time.
No. I'll disclose my age.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll be
all right.
26.
26.
Yeah,
Woo,
26?
big 26.
Yeah.
What?
26, yeah.
You're
My
a
face look
kid.
old, but
You're a kid.
Well, it's not that your face is. I feel like you have a lot of knowledge, and when people hear you speak about certain things, they add years to your life.
That's true.
I
That's
thought you
true.
were like at least 60. No, I'm messing.
But one thing I wanted to add, Eve is my brother. He is my protector. He is an amazing brother. But one thing that I love so much about him is the knowledge that he has.
Yes.
He teach me a lot of things. And I remember when we were little, and he would tell me stories, history, like literally history, to like bedtime story for me to go to bed. That's how much knowledge he had. And he was like 7 years old, and he used a charcoal, and he was on the drawing what he saw in a history book on the wall. He has so much knowledge when it comes to history, and I hope that God gives you much more knowledge and that you reach your goals and you become much more bigger than this. We love you so much, Eve. I love you so much.
Definitely. And if you want to wish Eve a happy birthday,
Happy
you can definitely
birthday.
call in 832-405-1032. Especially if you're on the HHU board. We had a question earlier about the January 10th event, and we wanted to know just some specific details. You want to call in and let us know what your thoughts are on that. We would surely appreciate it.
Yeah.
Guys, this year
I got it so for him.
has been an interesting year.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear May. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear May. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear May. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear May. Happy birthday to you. Bon weekend, bon weekend, bon weekend, bon weekend, bon weekend, bon weekend à tous. Bon weekend, bon weekend, bon weekend, bon weekend, bon weekend, bon weekend à tous.
BCM Radio TV vous souhaite bon week-end, chers auditeurs.
SAKAP fait Houston. Yon programme qui kontan ak plezi BSM Radio TV ap present you.
Welcome back. Happy birthday, Mr. Eve. Thank you so much. And if you would like that song played on your birthday, you be sure to call us and we will give you a shout out as well for $5.99 per pop. No, I'm just kidding. But no, we are so glad. This is the second half of our radio show. Again, we have the resilient Sister Rose, and we have the wonderful Eve here, and it's his birthday tomorrow. This is the second half of our show. And, we were just kind of going about the memories of this year. I think my greatest memory, being in the radio show, was, of course, when we're all together here as a family and we're having a good topic, a good conversation. Everybody's chiming in and things like that. But I think if I had to say, my best memory was, I think, was that last Sunday when we went out to eat all together. Thanks to Dr. Auguste. Thanks, Dr. Auguste. Thanks for your wonderful Christmas party we had at Grill Gardens. Shout out to Grill Gardens that served us and looked out for us, gave us a little reserve table and things like that. And we're grateful for that. So that was my fondest memory. It's always going to be food related. With being related. But tell me about yours.
Mine, it's when all of us are here together. Jacques, Jean, or Jean, he's probably listening right now. And then we all here, and then we all start agreeing to one conversation. And then here come Max said, I'm not sure. It's always something with them. But I do love it because you allow us to see another perspective. So, which is a good thing. But it's always so funny that when we think everybody's like, agree with that. And then Max was like, I don't. And I love that you stand on your ground.
Thank you, Sister Rose.
What about you, Eve?
My greatest memory was when I first got here, and then I get the opportunity to talk to Max. I've seen Max at church, right? So I never get a chance to talk to him, but until I got here, and then I meet so many great people on this show, especially Pastor Daiti, Dr. August. So actually one of the best things that happened to me was coming to that radio show. So
me too.
Definitely one of the best things that's happened to the radio show was having you two here. Definitely as part of the family. Definitely. I wanted to, because every show we kind of talk about TPS, I wanted to kind of bring up a little scenario that occurred. And I know we know the name Karel Ped.
Well, you want to give a backstory of who he is, Eve? Karel Ped?
Karel Ped, he is a cultural reporter, cultural journalist. So what he does is specifically talk about Haitian culture, especially in the musical background. So he's very well known. So if you guys know what the telephone company called Digicel. Digicel used to be a big.
I remember Digicel.
Yes, they used to have that show similar to American Stars.
Digicel Star.
It was called Digicel Stars. So I remember when I used to be a kid. In the year 2000, so this was the good days of Haiti to me so far. So they used to have those shows, and they're so many artists, so many talents were coming. Even though if you finish if you finish last, that doesn't mean you bad. But because the talents were there were plenty of talents. So this guy, he used to be a great personality. He worked his way on the field, and then he make a name for himself. So and as for now, he got a podcast called De Tout de Rien. So
which mean, what does it mean?
It means all and nothing.
All and nothing. We talk about all and nothing.
Yeah.
Just be unfiltered.
Wait, what is it called again?
De tout
de rien.
rien.
De tout de rien.
De tout de rien.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And one of the things that also what I do like about Karel Ped, him being a journalist, is that in this show is that so many artists that you're listening right now, they Jesus Star give them that opportunity to be there as well too.
At least I would say 40% of Haitian artists had the help of Carol Pell.
Yeah, Carol
pretty
Pell.
much.
Yeah, he helped a lot of upcoming artists in the entertainment world, especially in Haiti, and he really sell the entertainment world of part of Haiti really well as well too. He was always proud of his. He's always proud of his culture and country.
Yeah.
Which is one thing.
And
that
he
we
loves
do
his
love
work
him.
as well.
Yes, he really
Just like
does.
Dr. August is doing it. So
Yes.
yeah, he's very passionate about the
Very
about the work,
passionate.
yeah.
Well, I know he was very passionate earlier this month when this is something that for those that are, on TPS, this is just something that I just want to throw out there because if we're, even myself, super fait respect, pour nous pas joindre problème avec l'État. There was a situation that occurred. I'm not going to talk about who this person was, if it was his wife or a side piece, things like that. But there was a situation that occurred where he wasn't necessarily in the wrong, but maybe a picture was taken, a photo was taken, and he didn't like it. With his friend, and took the phone. She chased him. She was naked. The neighbors thought it was weird. He called the police. He was arrested.
Oh wow.
He was sent to jail, and so normally when you go to jail, what happens is you can bond out.
Yeah.
Bond, you pay 10% of your bond, and then you go to court, and you just you're out only 10%. Well, he bonded out, and did you know that right before he's going to walk out, it's almost like they're lurking in the corner waiting, give you that little false sense of hope, and then ICE pulled him in immigration.
Wow. After he paid the bail out?
After he paid the bond. He paid the bond. This wasn't he hit me, here's the bruise. This was just something that occurred that, it could have went either way. But he bonded out. He is still in ICE custody, immigration custody right now. And I would assume it's at that location that has the alligators in it.
I've heard about that. I don't want to say for sure because I don't have the confirmed information, but I heard about that. And it's quite sad, to be honest. It's very sad to see him go down like this. And there's a mixed reaction in the Haitian community.
Sure.
Some people were like, he actually did it. He deserved that. Some people were like, I'll stand by you till the end. And it's never fair for anyone to go through this, especially what is going through for the immigration part. You already did the first part, and then now the immigration part going through that. And also that person had planned for Christmas as well too, around Christmas. Yeah, go ahead, Eve.
And also like in the Asian community, right? So when you're a big personality in the Asian community, like just know that you'll have some haters and some people that will wait for your downfall.
Absolutely.
And to to mislead your image, to put dirt on your image.
And
so pretty much he has so many haters, and there are some people that are saying like, yeah, he's a guy who beats women.
Who beats women. Yeah.
And there are some guys that are telling like, no, he's innocent and stuff like that. So actually, like, it's a mixed reaction.
Very mixed reaction. And also many Haitian pages that I see that spread news, the way they spread the news with no actual facts. It's just very wrong of his picture and just saying the bad words of what exactly happened. Make his image look so bad that I don't know how he'll come back to the face of the earth, most likely to his show, to talk of how much humiliation that he has faced now.
Yeah.
But just like you were saying, to come back to what you're saying, pour nous retourner sur ça, c'est que faut que nous faire attention. J'ai que dit la marché sous 13 nous pas appeler 14 surtout dans moment ça côté que ça fait toute bagaille ça yo on fait attention parce que j'ai dit la loba la ka poser son là.
Yeah, and also like that's a message for all of the Haitians, right? So whether you're legal, whether you're illegal, you have two things that play against you. You're black and you're Haitian. So just think about it. So actually, like, I'm legal, but that doesn't mean like I'm safe. Because any mistake that they find on my file, like, I mean, they can use that as an excuse and send me home. So actually, do not try to get in trouble. Okay, do not try to play the bad boy and get yourself upset. You know,
The hero.
yeah,
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. Because
Yeah.
one thing, you know, a small thing can turn into a big thing, and
Yeah.
that's why we can see in that situation too.
Yeah.
Very small thing turn into a big thing. So be careful, and also be careful who's around you as well too,
Yeah.
because you never know. Nous
Yeah.
va rentrer dans détail de
You
histoire
never
là
know.
legally. So
Yeah,
it's-
and also like talking about Carl Perd, right? You guys know who is Morvan?
John Morvan?
Yeah, you're not familiar with him, right? That Morvan is a journalist that talk about gangs in Haiti.
Where is he located, in Haiti? Or?
No, he's located in Canada. So I'll show you his picture. So this guy, he went on he made a video. He said like, well, besides everything else, Carl Perd should be deported because that guy actually stopped me from actually banned one of my YouTube channel. That YouTube channel was helping them make it that YouTube channel used to get him some money.
Monetize?
At least-
Uh-huh.
monetize. He used to $6,000 from that YouTube channel.
So he said he should be
He should
deported.
be deported. But he said only one thing. He said like the only reason that he doesn't want him to be deported is because like he's a father. He has 2 daughters. But after that, he will be happy if they deport Carl Perd.
Oh wow!
So-
I really
You would be happy.
to
Yeah.
see
You would
him
be
dep-
happy if
Yeah.
someone's
What?
deported.
Yes, you'll be happy. Yeah.
oh my!
Just to show
That's
you.
concerning.
Yeah,
It
ju-
is concerning.
Yeah, just to show you like how can I say like when you become a big personality in the Asian community, like don't stay in the Asian community. Just spread yourself internationally because if you stay in the Asian community, like you will make yourself so many haters.
I will kind of disagree and agree. Everywhere you always get haters.
That's true.
Like you get popular, you get haters everywhere. But I do not like to sell this image, especially in the radio, about us staring each other down. But that's the truth. This is a truth that it does happen quite often. If this is something that he did actually said, it's very concerning, like you said.
I have the video right here. So yeah, the video is right here. So
But
yeah.
I wouldn't want this into anybody at all because he's a father. And you know the situation of the country. So,
Yeah.
je connais dit là, marcher sous 13 ou pas les 14 ans, à nous faire attention. Parce que, il y a un problème dans la ria. La ria chaud.
Sure.
Je vous dis là.
You know, and this just brings up another point.
Yeah, I said it now.
You know, in our community, it is talking about from day one with Toussaint Louverture and Dessalines and all of them. We need love for our people. We love our country. We love the land. But, you know, I just think we need to promote a little bit more love within our community because to say something like that, let me tell you something. If there was a Haitian that and then got deported, I would feel bad. I would probably wouldn't be able to sleep like, oh man, that's not something that you know you should wish on anybody.
Nobody
you know
at
what I'm
all.
saying?
No
or try
one.
to call ICE on.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just saying, you know, if there's more love in our community, I doubt those thoughts and words will be said. What do you think, Eve?
Yeah. So actually, like from what you just said earlier, right? The TPS people, when Biden was in power, actually, like political wise, I don't mind if somebody's voting for Republican, for Democrat, right? On the benefits, right? So, however, you know what? There are some people that actually voted for Trump because Trump said he will deport some immigrants. So that's, I mean,
Yes,
yeah. So
that happened quite
Yeah.
often. A lot of Haitian did vote for Trump, saying that the people that come in the Biden program take too much space, they this and that.
Yeah,
I don't want
they're
to
living
sit
good
them,
life.
get them out. They have too much free stuff. They are giving them more than when they first came. They didn't get that. So jealousy and all that, and they just say get them out of it. Most people
Yeah.
did that,
Yeah.
which is quite sad. And I like you said, I want to see more love in my community. I'm a community person. I'm always showing my community. I'm always representing my community. Make me plus unité tout.
Yeah,
Nous aimons écraser une l'autre trop. Nous aimons shooter une l'autre. Depuis nous
Yeah.
voyons l'autre la tomber, mouiller là, li prend di fait là, nous tomber grain sur lui. On me dit que ça pour lui. I don't like that. No, we have to be there for each other.
yeah. And also, like not only it's not only the black, it's not only our community that has that is not united, but in the white community, right? Somebody may hate you, but if there's something that will push them, how can I say, like, if there's a reason for him to unite with you, they will unite with you. But actually, like us, we think about hate like to destroy the other person, you know. So actually, like when you think like this, that makes us weak. That makes us weak. So actually, love, we need love, but you need see as to come first. So actually, like when somebody love you, he can disrespect you at any time, you know. So actually, like, yeah, I don't mind if somebody hates me, but if that person respect me, that's all that matter.
That's true, and I agree. I totally agree.
Yeah. Well, you know, when it comes down to that, I just know that we're gonna need each other, and you know those kind of thoughts, because, and here's another thing, this is just when we say, if I was to say, hey, I think this person should be deported, when we analyze that phrase, we have to ask ourselves, well, what country are we in, and whose land is this? Because everybody came from somewhere. Everybody came from somewhere. Even Ou konen m'tande président nou, li même c'est illégal li et tout, oui. Yo te fel, maman te vini avec li, sans papier. C'est lui même qui te al pronti papier. Yo pas konen est-ce que papier c'est vrai, vraiment yon bagay qui te authentique. Bon, madame li, li sorti dans l'autre pays. Madame Président, oui. Et puis, c'est yo même cap essayer ouais si yo te ka déporter moun. Me songe que te gen yon l'histoire. Immigrant. Me songe te gen yon l'histoire comme ça dans le livre d'Esther, que yon moun yo el amant li tap persécuté tout Israélite yo. Et puis, même bagarre, il mettait le même hôtel pour te ka hang moun sa yo. C'est les mêmes qui battent, et qui est-ce moun qui rentre d'abord? Amant. C'est pas juif yo qui te rentre, c'est les mêmes. Depuis yo connaît yo tande toute l'histoire, tout plan te gen pour persécuter moun sa yo. Why did comme ça? Bon, c'est où même qu'à prendre. So, and you know, 80-foot gallows, you know what that is? 80-foot gallows. This is where they hang people, right? Yo mette au même hôtel. Yo mette couteau. They put a
guillotine. Ça coupe tête là.
They put the rope around your neck. You 80 feet in the high. They put the rope around your neck, and they throw you down so your neck is. But that's what he made for the Israel. 80 feet in the air.
Yeah.
But it was him, and so I believe in the same way, because you have to ask yourself, you know, all these things parallel. You know, they had alligators in the Nile. They put the Hebrew Israelites in there, and here in Florida, they got those alligators over there at that place. You know, it's just these parallels. But I would say if Trump is doing this, c'est la fait bagay sa yo, c'est lui même ou penser, parce que yon moun bon job level quand même pour you know how some people just love the law. They just they don't want nothing. Nobody's above the law. You've heard that before. Nobody's above the law. Not the president, not the executive branch, things like that. But I think God's going to work it out in our favor. I think we're going to see God's hand move. What do you think, Eve?
Oh yeah. So actually, like last Saturday, on Christmas, I was here with Dr.
Christmas Eve.
Yeah, on Christmas Eve, I was here with Dr. August, and we discussed about it. So we don't see it as a problem for the Haitian community. As a matter of fact, me and Dr. August, we came to a conclusion that we see it as a solution for the Haitian community. Why is that? It's because, like, in the Bible, actually, like, I told Dr. August that in the mystical field, in the spiritual field, some people actually compare Donald Trump to Cyrus, the king. Yeah. So when he came back, when he came to power, what did he do? He sent the Israelites to Israel, and then then the Israelites rebuilt that country. So we think about it. So actually, like, when so many people are coming to the United States, like, it's really good, but most of the time it's some young, how can I say, some young people that can work, some doctors, some engineers, some lawyers, some guys that has skills. And when they come here, like, they don't actually work on those fields. They actually, like, they'll rather work at McDonald's. I'm not saying those jobs are bad, but the quality of those individuals, the skills that those individuals bring, actually, like, they are wasted. So as a matter of fact, me and Dr. August, we came to a conclusion that if we all come back to Haiti, we gather together, the diaspora and everybody, we put our mind together, we find a system that will work, we may change Haiti. So actually, like, what Donald Trump is doing right now, he may think that's a solution for America, but at the same time, we should think of that as a solution for Haiti as well.
I like that. I like that a lot because that land belongs to our ancestors, and the more of the able-bodied Haitians that are not in that land, the more foreigners go in there and infiltrate that land and try to get the resources and try to get their hooks into that land.
Yeah.
So yes, I definitely, if we can go there, if he deports us all, I think that'll be a great thing for Haiti, because we're gonna go there and we're gonna. I think we can. I mean, it sounds like a dangerous thing, but it also sounds like something, if we did in faith, I believe God could really use us to help heal that land. Definitely, I love that idea.
Yeah, yes, definitely. Because, like, just think about it, right? So actually, like, they came with the Biden program, right? That Biden program was a good program, right? But actually, like, the people that are blamed for the issue that we're in right now is the Democrats. You know why? Because the Democrats, for the past 20 years, they had the power for 16 years, right? So actually, like, during that time, they could have make a possible way for us to protect us. But instead of doing that, like, actually, like, I remember, like, at the end of 2024, they just told the Biden, the people that came to the Biden program, like, okay, hey, we will not renew that parole. And at that time, the Democrats voting on the poll were so low. They were low, really low. So I mean, like, if they did that for us, that would have been great. But obviously, they didn't do nothing for us. They just say, like, hey, we'll not renew it, and they didn't pass any law that could protect some of the illegals' rights. So actually, like, they left us, like, in the open. I mean, Trump actually, like, he's winning right now. He's dunking on us right now. Yeah, so pretty much, like, just think about it, right? If we put some 5 years old guarding Trump right now and you give Trump, like, a basketball, but I mean, Trump would have dunked on them, do layups on them. So actually, like, wow, pretty much losing right now. So as for now, like, the only solution for the people on CPS, for the people that are illegal, and even the legal people, try not to get in trouble. Because if you do get in trouble, ICE will take you, and then, like, you'll get some more, can I say, and some more issues with the judicial system.
Did y'all hear about that one ICE officer who was illegal? And they arrested him. Did y'all hear about that?
Like, you're making me laugh about that. No.
And listen, I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing because I hate to see anybody go.
That.
Yeah.
But he has a family. He's just trying to, do his job. But he was illegal. They arrested him, and he's ready for deportation. And it's that kind of nobody's above the law spirit that I'm hoping that'll just be able to clean out, those that are in power that are making these laws, because they're apparently they're illegal too.
I'm a bit confused. How did he even be able to get a job in ICE, which is their main thing, if it's illegal? They didn't really.
And from what I understand, I think he had a fake birth certificate.
Oh.
And see, that opens a door into, moun ki président la kap chita nan office lan, parce que c'est même bagay y a dit de moun sa yo dit li même surtout li gen birth certificate qui fort. C'est pas vrai, li te vin la avec maman, madame li. Nous connaît, c'est pour ça li pas jamais mais parler parce qu'on connaît moun sa gen accent sou li pas américain, so si n'a déporté tout le monde ça yo supposé aller tout.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Whoa, gen problem dans la rue.
Yeah, so the best solution for Asian community right now, plus bonne solution pour communauté haïtienne là. Si vous avez bien Haïti, si vous avez Haïti, toujours conserver parce que d'habitude the Haitians when they are coming here, they think they are coming to a heaven. They sell everything that they have and come here and forget about getting legal. So actually, I'm in will right now. So actually, like here, when you live here, right, you have your apartment, right? You have your apartment just as long as you pay the bills. If you don't pay the bills, like you'll be out, right? But in Haiti, you have your land, you have everything. So you have nothing. You're not paying for nothing, right?
Well,
that's your wealth.
I do agree with you, but also if you try to think about it and also be real as well too. Lemon sa kap ki a vini na programme Biden. M'a parler de tous les bords. Mon t'a sorti dans programme Biden yo lè que t'a vini qui pas vraiment gen assez rien, yo obligé vendre bien pour gen kob nan mais lo vini ici pour capable dégager yo et puis pour utiliser comme ça tout pour être capable comme si m'attendez pour comme si et comme si payer fait papier process là et tout ça yo. Mais gagner tout moi d'accord ensemble avec ou vrai qui vend tout ça que yo gagner caille machine etc. parce que yo pense que fini même quitter vieux pays ça va aller gaz collé but qui vient en réalité les réalité dit quête monsieur mais en même temps tout l'on a pensé tout fuck qu'on lavage qui pour faire mentalement there should be like a whole mentality wash because mindset
So it's okay.
Because if you try to talk to most Haitian people, if you talk to somebody from that come from the Biden program, I saw a lady on TikTok, she was saying I'd rather mourir que moi retourner à Haïti si y a dit me retourner à Haïti. A lot of people, their mentality in Haiti, they want to come to the US. They don't have any mentality to be here.
Yeah.
So you have to do a whole reset in their mindset too. C'est pas faute yo tout.
No, actually, yeah, I agree with you, but some.
Haïtien parti va voyager.
Non, parti va voyager.
Haïtien parti va voyager.
Yeah. So
Okay.
actually, like when they come here, right? And the Asian community, this is where we messed up. Us here. So I'm talking in generals, me, Max, you, and everybody. The thing is, like I was talking to Jackson and Jean last Saturday, I told them like, we don't have some Chinatown. So Chinatown, if you go to Chinatown, you'll find some business owners that don't even speak English at all. But they are making money. They have people working for them, and they are the same people working. And the money that they make it. The money goes between them, and that's how they keep the
generational wealth and stuff.
And also, like when the first generation of Asians or the first generation of these people coming, right? They make money from doing that business, and they save that money, and then they put their kids in big school. Not because the kids don't stay in big school only. The kids study some subjects that bring money. Such as medicine, technology, STEAM, all of those stuff, technology. Us in our community, when that person comes here, we don't have a Chinatown. We don't have a business where we can hire Haitians. You know, we don't guide them. We don't give them nothing at all. We just let them go work at some jobs and then let them find.
I see what
yeah.
we don't have that
Yeah.
little Haiti town.
Yeah.
Well, we do have little Haiti, but it's not like that.
Not like
We
that.
don't grow one another, and then I do agree with you too, because le nou gen lot moun ki vini nan Biden ki vini la ka nou, mwen gen pi moun ka pale de souffrance ki yo pase avec moun ki yo vini desen la ka yo, jen ki yo maltraite, même nou encore,
Yeah.
nou krase pop communauté
Yeah.
pa nou an.
Yeah.
We don't have a community. We don't stick for one another.
Yeah.
So it's just that we had to learn how to stick for one another and love one another and build one another and have this community. And then, funny thing is that was one of the first show that when it was my first show here, when me and Eve came here, we were talking about what can we do? How can we build a community for the Haitian? And Eve came up with the answer. We need to have our little town here. We have to stick for one
We
another.
have to have our own business. For example, like me, when I lost a job a while ago, I was looking for a job, but the thing, the idea that came to my mind was like, well, if there was an Asian business, Asian job right here, so that would make my life so much easier.
Yes.
Yeah. So actually, like, just think about it. Like, we're Haitians. We understand each other, right? So we should be able to help each other. We should be able, like, to have a corporate job, just like Dr. August has that radio show right here. So imagine, like, if right there, like, there was a barber shop, there was like a market, there was like a,
But to not turn off the light on that too, there's Haitian businesses that are starting to come up in Houston as well too. So we want to give them the highlights as well too, But we want to see more of that. We want to give them shout out, like you did the first step, and we wanted to keep it going. We want it to be there. There's Nia's Market. What else?
There's
Nia's Market. It's
There's
on
Salon,
9
Barbershop.
Yeah.
FM 1960 Road. He has two places. Of course, we have Griot
That's
Gardens.
barbershop. That's his barbershop.
They have a barbershop. Yeah.
That's at 12208 Beechnut Street. That's a Haitian barbershop.
Yeah, they did my hair today, so.
Yeah,
nice.
really good. Look at that. Yeah. So,
Nice. Oh,
yeah.
Haitian barbershop. Okay, I
Yeah,
gotta
so
check
we
them out.
want to see more of that. We want to let's help each other, but also in everything there's criticism. Oh, we have a call coming in.
That's Dorothy for sure. Dorothy.
We have a caller.
Dorothy.
You're live on the air.
Hi,
Yes,
good
tomato.
evening, everyone. This is Dorothy.
I guessed it right.
Hi, Dorothy.
Hello, Dorothy.
We got a second call.
Hello,
Hi.
Dorothy.
Hi, everyone. Very good conversation.
Thank you.
Thank you for the great analysis and overview about how we can galvanize ourselves and be more organized as a community. I overheard mention of Chinatown, and that had me thinking back to a time where I heard from one of our community leaders that
What happened?
Well,
That was a very, I was,
Hold on, Dorothy. We about to get you back.
yeah.
but eventually that did not materialize due to infighting. So sadly, again, it's a recurring theme that sometimes we don't get along, and it's very disappointing. But it gives us context and motivation for the future, for the next generation to come, to understand the meaning of putting those personal differences aside, not being rooted in grievances so much and grudges, but actually progressing.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's true.
I agree. And for the lack of a better word, some of this stuff we just got to let go. These different feelings that we may have 5-6 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
We got to let it go.
That's true.
And here's the one thing you talk about Chinatown, Dorothy. I noticed that right there on Bel Air and Corporate, where they have those 4 different banks, those 4 different Chinese banks, like a Wells Fargo, a Chase.
Oh, really?
It's right there. Like, this is Chinatown. Like,
Wow.
all up and down Bel Air. You know what I know? You know what I noticed about ICE? They're not over there. They're not over there in the Pakistani Indian business area right there on Bissonnette and Derry Ashford, they're not there lurking and trying to get those people. You wanna know why? Because that's their property. It's not just you were kind of caught alone in in the city. This is like an area where this is called your own, and you can kind of govern it. And so I think that will make a huge difference as far as we concentrating, like, because we have what's the number now? 12 different churches now in Houston. Dorothy, you may know better than me. But imagine if they were all on the same block.
I do love the idea of churches, but we want businesses as well too.
True. But just imagine, like, if they were all concentrated on the same block, it would be more of a impact. It could make more of an impact. But like if we're separated, well, it's like one T-Queen here, one T-Queen there, But if they were all came together, I think you could.
I also I do love what you said, Dorothy, and I really love the idea to let go, but depuis on moun fait nou bagay, nou pas jamais oublier ça. Oh, un tel te fait tel bagay. And that thing might be something for so many years, and I'm tired of this. It passed on. Let's move on. Let's have more love, and also learn how to forgive and learn how to communicate with one another, to communicate our emotions. This is lacking in our community. We don't do that enough. When somebody does something to me and I say, hey, I didn't like what you did to me, let's fix that. We need more of that in our community. There's not that. We rather gade mouna de la tête aux pieds, vire de nous parler le mal. And no, our community needs better than this, and I'm tired. I want our community to be like fortified, pour nous fortifier tête nous, pour nous battre tête nous force, à nous lever, à nous faire même genre Chinatown. Better than this. We have the strength to do it. So let's all get up and do it together. HHU, DSU, you're listening to me right now. So let's unite ourselves. Let's work together and let's build our community. Let's help the next generation to know that we can build our businesses as well too, and how to keep a business as well too. Don't just send your kids to school, learn and become a doctor. No, teach them how to make their own businesses as well too. So I'm sorry, I get very emotional about this, but thank you so much, Dorothy, for calling in.
Yes, thank you. And I had one more thing. It's important for us as a community to do what we might be asking others to do for us, right? Because I know it's common for us to say, hey, why doesn't the government do things for us? Why don't they give us a Chinatown? Why don't they give us a community center? But we have to take that first step.
Yes.
We have to be personally invested.
Yes, we have to be personally invested into ourselves. We have to much what we want for ourselves. Oh man.
We have another caller?
I think we have a few callers. What we're talking about is very
Yeah, because and here's another thing. Go ahead.
Is she?
Well, here's another thing. In leadership, that's probably where we're going to probably get the most bang for our buck, because sometimes, it may take a while for leaders to start working together due to some things that may have occurred in the past. But I think if we continue to keep that message hot on the fire, loving your brother,
yes,
loving your brother like you love yourself, and just showing love and highlighting, not talking down on people that are not doing it, but highlighting those that are doing it. That's one of the ways to really positively change behavior. Yes. As a teacher, sometimes, as a teacher, one of the biggest things that we do, we try to change behavior, right? Because it's only one of you, it's like 30 of them, right?
Yes.
So if you want them to come to class on time, well, what you do is, or let's say you want them to stop talking. Well, I see this one kid's quiet. Let me give him some house points, or let me give him a reward for being quiet. And once the students see, oh, he got that reward, how did he get that reward? And you can see it just trickle down. Of course, they're not going to get one because the point was to do it like that. But if we see Haitians that are doing, like, for instance, Pastor Shadrach is probably somebody that I think he likes to do things, and he doesn't necessarily look for the credit. You know, he doesn't try to, well, I did this, I did that. You know, woe is me. You know, great is me. He'll do things, and then he'll let it kind of grow. But you know, let's just say
your call has been forwarded
we as
to an
a
automatic voice message system.
Ruby, dispatch
we
to
good, we good,
Richmond
we good,
Line.
we good, we good, we good.
Oh, we have another call.
Hold on. If all that noise, it loses me. What was I?
You're talking about. Oh, it loses me as well too. So,
when we were as a community, a BSM community radio, highlight those that are doing those good things. And you know, we'll talk about the other things, but not necessarily make it personal. But I think it'll encourage the people to make that. All right, we got another caller. You're live on the air.
Hey.
Hey, Richard.
The good information that we've been, discussing one another. Of course, it's a good topic, especially when you're facing some adversity coming up in 2026. 2025 was a difficult year for all people. So now here we are going to 2026. And one thing I like to raise awareness on is where are our leaders? Oftentimes when the community is going through a crisis, a leader will arise and help guide the community. Right now, there's a lot of people in our community with titles, prefixes before their names. And where's their leadership during these times? And, everybody could do their part. I remember when we had the Suf pour Haiti March here in Houston. We had Pastor Emmanuel, he led that operation here in Houston. And because, others did not see the importance of it. So right now we need we're in a tough situation, and we need leaders to stand up to help guide the community. I know that we brought Richard Bonton on the show so he could talk about Desiree and to see how she could help the community, especially the Haitian community. I know they were talking about numbers, see how many Haitians, are part of the census, and we talked about maybe 5,000, 10,000. Hopefully, let's pray that there's more than 10,000 here. But even with those numbers, where's the unity within our community? Because this crisis that we face right now should unite us, right? Not only with our communities, but with other immigrant communities, because we are being hunted down, we are being targeted by these gangs, ICE gangs, and we need to stand in solidarity, right, with one another. And once we put our heads together, nobody can stop us. That's the thing.
Yes.
Once we put our heads together, nobody can stop us. Look what happened in California, Chicago, when them ICE bandits came to terrorize the people. What did they do? They came out a whistle. One whistle can get these guys running. A whistle, a bullhorn, and people's blowing their horns. You see what I'm saying? And they were sounding the alarm. Here they go. Here go those gangsters out there. And what about in Houston? We need to do the same thing.
Well,
we need to, educate the community and mobilize, and and get some type of unity amongst ourselves so that we can fight back. Because if we all join forces, right, we can fight this thing, And then let me tell you something too. This season that we in right now is temporary. It's not permanent. So we got to be mindful we don't make permanent decisions, right, in a temporary season.
Well, thank you so much, Richard. While I do agree with what you're saying, also one of the things that I do want to also say as well too, you're asking where are the leaders, where are those people, etc., etc. But also, you said you want unity. We have to be united. Même gens que nous voulons, n'a pas dit comme ça que nous voulons changement, nous voulons pour nous avancer, nous voulons 10. We have to really show that. A lot of us, we just, talk the talk. We just say we want this. We just say we want that. But when it comes to do the action, tout le monde, m'pa capable faire ça, m'pa là, m'pa this, m'pa that. And I am tired. I want people to be all together. We gotta do it. We gotta put ourselves together and show the passion, how much we want to do it. Because si que nous pas montrer comment que nous capable mettre tête nous ensemble pendant que nos diaspora ici à là, comment faire nous pour aller non l'autre pour nous faire.
Anti-motion et so et gagnons internaute on monte cap sur notre Facebook qui est les Daniel Simonville président et équipe football nous HSU. Il dit quoi que during the earthquake on January 12 of 2010. So many radios weren't working, right? Carol Pedro, right? Carol Pedro was one of the first journalists that saved a lot of people.
Wow.
Yes. So at that time, communication was hard, but he only his radio at that time was working, and with his radio, like at that time, he didn't talk only. He go out there and help people, save so many lives.
That's an example.
Yes, that's an example. So actually, like, I know, like me, I don't like Carol Perd, not because I hate him, but what he's going through, like, he's something that should concern the Asian community. So if something like this could happen to him, that can happen to you. So yeah. So even no matter the hate that you have for him, but you need to come together as a unit to help him.
Yeah, but also I do agree with that as well too. We have to be together. We have to hold strong. Seeing one of our brother like this falling down, and you can hear all those people saying, "I wish this, I hope this, I hope that," and that. That is hate. Just like Max said, we need to keep on promoting love, unity, and also actions. We have to do it. Stop talking. Let's do it. Let's get on together and let's move and let's build this community that we've been longing for and build our generational wealth for our kids, for the next generation. What are we leaving for the next generation? We have a lot of young people in Haiti right now. All their dreams is to come to the U.S. So what are we going to have? One day somebody going to get up and buy Haiti. What are we going to do now? We have to get up and do something for them. Think about them. If you want the best for the country, if you want your country to be better, you want the community to be better, you have to be ready to die for your country.
Yeah, we have Richard on the line, so
okay, I'm done.
Richard, you have something else you want to add, or we about to do? We're about to go into our final prayer.
Okay. All right. Well, the only thing I have to say is that we got to build a coalition here in the U.S. and also back home. We need to be invested in the decision making back home. Also be invested in whatever programs that's available, that's actually working to help us build back our country.
Absolutely. Well, we have arrived à la dernière moment dans programme ça pour 2025 et puis n'a fait un petit prière puis n'a blagué nous t'a souhaité une bonne semaine, une bonne 1er janvier.
Bonne année.
Please come see Jaxie on January 1st. She's going to be at Griot Gardens, the Pilates
Combined Pilates, yes.
Pilates is a nice way to start the year off. It's not yoga, it's Pilates.
And so Compa will be the background music that will be playing. Okay. And also will be educating people about Subjumo, the Independence Day. So it'll be a very good education. Any background is welcome. You don't have to be Haitian to be there. So the ticket is only $15 for now. Come in and show up. Men can come as well too. It's a good way to step into your wellness area and learn more about that.
Can you tell us what is Pilates?
Do we have enough time?
Yeah, we have 1 minute we can do. Yeah.
Nous besoin faire Prière finale, oui, mais.
No, nous va bien
No,
c'est ça.
no, you
Nous va
got.
bien
No,
ça.
you can tell him. You can tell him. Go ahead, tell him.
4
quickly.
minutes. 4
Okay,
minutes.
go ahead, Eve.
Pilates was made by a war veteran. So at that time, he was in camp and on one of the prison camp in Germany. So the exercise that he did to help the troops stay in shape. Actually, like he tried that exercise to develop wellness, to strengthen them, not only physically but mentally.
Mentally,
So yeah,
mm.
so actually, like that's a good exercise that can add to your health. So I just learned that today with one of Bert's friends. So yeah,
That's
Nice.
true.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be there. It's $15. Can they pay at the door?
I'd rather you guys pay. You can. We can make some adjustment, but not at the door. Get it now before it run out because we almost sold out. We want people to come. Men can come as well too. Women, mats will be provided, and also we're gonna have a tea marché. Mwen bliye di nou sa nap gon tea marché. Nou kon sak tea marché ya? Lwa
Little
la marché.
store.
Oui, nap gon tea marché kap gen diferent vendeur kap la. Sou son vendeur ko ta reme ou kapab vwe application an ba nou. Sou Instagram nou ki se Body and Bloom Inspired. Ou kapab vwe application nou gen tea marché nap ven tout ti bagay la dan nou ko ta reme. Si ko pa vin nan Pilates la, tea marché ali gratis vini la dani.
Thank you, merci beaucoup. On nous, tout le monde fait mes genoux, même si on a conduit, on a prié.
Don't close your eyes.
No, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Woo! Okay. Papa nous qui dans le ciel là, merci beaucoup parce que vous faites nous arriver à un moment ça, pour nous te dire merci pour tout le monde, toute information ou te ba nous pendant l'année ça. Année ça. Seigneur Jésus, nous prions parce que vous te aider toute famille au capteur de nous, aider toute famille qui pas de jambe de nous dans l'année qui vient prochaine. Nous remercions pour tout le monde, Richard, Dorothy, Yves, Rose, Jean, Jacques C, tout le monde, Dr. Auguste, Sabine. Nous remercions pour tout le monde, tout le monde capteur de nous, toute l'église, tout business. Nous connaissons nous ensemble pendant l'année qui vient venir. Nous remercions pour tout ça. Au nom de Jésus, nous prions.
Amen.
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 Let's take a